So welcome gamers, and today it's Vampire the Masquerade Justice. Somewhat challenging stealth gameplay, which in my opinion is the best flavor for it. You can go a lot different ways and push yourself further and have it feel more accomplishing once you master something. Excellent parkour and puzzle mechanics. You don't really have any true bugs with it. And if you get stuck on a segment, you can simply blink out and try again. The physics are a bit jittery at times. The starting cutscene for the game plays a bit like a Saints and Sinners in a boat, but the issues lie with the game's physics engine making the player model very jittery in the segment and teleporting with the boat. While blinking you can also get stuck in segments, but you can usually blink right out of them. Haven't encountered an area I can teleport out while stuck in yet, so it's an easy fix. Gameplay wise, the game has a relatively decent number of mechanics, from an alignment system, nice and aggressive, for you to pick and choose during the game. The game system actually feels well fleshed in some areas besides the bite being a bit buggy, even the side power feels absolutely badass to use. The game feels heavily inspired more from Dishonored rather than Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. You can freely kill civilians and people with no negative consequence unlike VTMB, which I find kinda silly, I should say. It doesn't take well from the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, though besides maybe one Malkavian vampire reference I found, 2 hours in so far, but it doesn't ignore or feel like a true VTM game. It has a severe problem with the extremely heavy scripting. So, to the point of the literally materializing characters in front of you as you pass a checkpoint, locking doors immediately behind you, and constantly altering gold painting into response to your positioning in every blatant manner. It's not a game ending. The spawns still happen out of their side, if not yours. But it's jarring to see. Things also get awkward with its controls, as it presents time-sensitive scenarios while its own input system falters and stalls, sometimes leading to death. The index controls are also pretty poor. Trigger actions require a full click press ignoring the entire length of pull available. Grips are set up as buttons, giving no sense of motion to hands as you grab onto something. And stick click is used for the sprinting or crouching, even though plenty of other control surfaces are available. There is also no option to disable a typical turn altogether, which is annoying for someone with a 360 area to play in. I've made some changes and shared them into controller bindings. If you happen to be on the index, at least hand operations is handled well. Spoilers and subjects to change. Story-wise, the gameplay feels smooth while the story feels well drawn out in the beginning. I can't really comment at that moment. Not too far in myself, but so far it feels well drawn out, with you finding more about the story with the collectibles hidden around the maps in different puzzle sections. AI and enemies trying to draw blood from the enemies can be in pain time. They can sometimes fall out of ignore you sucking their blood and glitch out of your hold if you aren't careful. The sniper segment can be a bit over the top sensitive. What snipers do you know can suddenly see a person while they're aiming at their scope at the ground? Stealth mechanic wise, I think needs a bit more polishing with the tutorial. The red bar you are supposed to be during blood sucking can be a bit challenging, as the physics will sometimes make you toss them away to even let go of the body, and the head will refuse to move from it, continue sucking past it, leading to being found very easily and ruin getting predator achievements. All in all, the game is really decent, doesn't hold up to overarching law of VTM and feels more like Dishonored, Vampire Edition, even a similar story so far. But the game has fun and challenging puzzles and story. Oh, and just so people know, you can shoot those planks with the crossbow bolts. Solid 8 out of 10. The story gets better and better, and the gameplay becomes more fun and makes you feel like a badass once you have the few perks under your belt.